Hi, my name is Kahiapa Tavares. I'm the skate school director here at the Ice Palace. Today we're going to go over skate fitting, proper way of lacing and tying your skates and making sure that you're good before you get on the ice. So when you go up to the skate counter and ask for your size, make sure that you choose the appropriate size. If you're unsure, they can measure you there. But be aware that our skates are men's sizes, so men would go one size smaller than their normal shoe size, women 2, even 3 sizes smaller. Now when looking at a pair of skates, once you've gotten your size, assure that you have the laces, you have both sides, right and left. The next thing I want you to look at is the shape of the boot. Make sure that it's nice and firm, it's not breaking down in any side or rips or tears. They are rental skates, so they will have some wear and tear, but if you should get a skate that is a little on the more U size, you'll notice it starts to crease. This may not be an ideal skate to use during classes, so just turn it back into the counter and you can request a different pair. So you're ready to put your skates on. What you want to do first is loosen all the laces and then pull the tongue as far as it can go out before putting your foot into the skate. Once your foot is in the skate, you want to make sure you tap your heel back and then tighten these laces. On our rental skates, we have what's called a speed lace for your convenience, but they do come out rather quickly as well. So I like to put a tie right at the base of the foot and then pull tight. From here, I go up over the eye hooks and then cross, always securing the tongue. So again, repeat, up, over, cross, and the last one. You do want to make sure you tie it all the way to the top. Once again, a little tie. Make sure it's tight. If you do have a lot of lace, you can go right back down to the other hook. Again, tie. And then finish it off with your normal tie. So the difference between tying rentals and your personal skates varies depending on the skate. Now today we have a Jackson Mystiques, which the Ice Palace does carry in their pro shop. And we're going to go over that same thing with, you want to make sure that the laces are completely loosened prior to you putting your foot into the skate. And we did do this step with the rentals. Again, tongue way out. With this particular skate, you want to open up the back area so the heel can slide down because it is a little bit more narrow. So you want to open that up. Allow the skater's foot to come through. Make sure their heel's all the way in the back. Can assist by tapping the foot down, adjusting the tongue, and making sure their toes aren't way up at the top. So again, heels back. Starting from the bottom, slowly pulling tightly. And these are not speed laces like our rental, so they might take a little bit more effort to pull. Adjust the tongue again. If your skater feels like their heel's not back, you can tap it back one more time. Again, this is a personal preference. I like to do a little tie here. It keeps this part of the skate nice and tight while the skater is skating. I still go over each of the eye hooks. As you notice, the skate opens up. So you need to pull a little bit tighter to bring it across. So again, over. Okay, now's the interesting part. If this is your first time wearing skates and you're breaking in a brand new pair, you want to stop at the 3rd eye hook, leave one undone. This allows for bending while during the break-in process. If your skates are not brand new and you've already broken them in, go ahead and tie them all the way to the top. And one other really nice thing we do to hide all this extra lace, I just hook over your eye hooks. Oops. And then tie these tight, and that's Takes away all the extra laces.
How do you know when your blades need to be sharpened?
That you have to feel it by you feel it with your edge going like this. If you don't feel your skin grabbing, then it's probably time. Or you can scrape your nail. This one is still, it still has edge, but you can feel it's going. This one still scrapes sort of, but it's getting rounded. So that's how you can tell.
Okay, when you feel it.
If you go like this and don't feel no edge, then that's how you can. So sharpening is giving the blade a hollow, which means it's a concave. Like this one is set at half an inch hollow. So basically it grinds down the middle, so it comes like that. And then you have two edges, left and right.
Can you see the hollow on this one?
When you feel it like this, then you'll feel the dip.
The dip.
So the deeper it is, the more edge you have.
So what's the difference between a half an inch and 3/8 and the different hollows?
The more shallow it is, the faster you can go because there's less friction on the ice, but you don't get it as hard. You cannot make as hard of an edge as a deeper one, but since it's deep, it'll sink into the ice more and create more drag or friction, which makes you go slower. You have way more grip but go slower. So hockey players tend to go fast and don't need that much edge, then they'll go shallower. So you find that you have more speed with shallow.
So for a beginner skater, what would be a recommended
Beginner skater, we usually go like a half inch.
half inch?
You start at a half inch.
Okay.
As you get more, you need more edges and do more jumps and stuff. You might want it to be
Deeper.
more deeper to hold the edge.
All right. Got it. Thank you.